always forget to turn my mic back up. My bad, Facebook. Then you have Nine of Cups inverted. This is going through a storm. This isn't a storm peaking. This is going through the storm. You're in the middle of the storm right now. But you always come out of it. You'll come out of it. Jazz, thank you for becoming a fan, sugar. Straight to the point. Is there a pregnancy in your near future? Yep. Dirty Red. What's going on? You'll come out of it. Everybody has to go through a storm every now and again. Let's put it like this. The best way I could put it is look at the desert. Look at California. Let's say California's prime example. California is a gorgeous place to be. I don't know about living there year round, but it is a gorgeous place. Hey, it looks gorgeous on TV. California is one of the ecosystems that manages itself. That's why you see fires all the time. That's why there's always a fire. California is a very dry climate. What happens is, have you ever seen like when people have a farm or something and they light that motherfucker on fire? That's because they're turning the soil. This is another way of turning the soil. This is saying that the vegetation on top is dry. It's not getting proper nutrition. It's yeah. So it's a fire every year. California, Arizona, Texas, those are the epitome. Those states are phoenixes. Y'all burn down and come back even better. But that does say that if it doesn't burn like that, it wouldn't be inhabitable for anyone. It's fucked up because it does mean that a lot of people do get hurt, a lot of animals do die, a lot of vegetation do die, but it comes back stronger. I guarantee the animals that don't perish in the fires tend to have a better sense of an intuition of when things are about to go south. I don't know about humans. I don't know about the humans, but at least the animals. The animals try to get the hell on up out of there. What's going on, She-Rock? I remember you from, I think it was yesterday, 100 Days running together. Man, this is a big storm. What is going on? You get through it. I mean, that's the best part about it. You do get through it. You fill me up, buttercup baby, just to let me down. You will. You will. What's the Christian way to say it? God gives his strongest warriors the hardest fights. Some shit like that. Hell, I probably just made that up. Ain't no telling. Ever put it like this. If you obviously are worth something. You're obviously supposed to do great things because you're going through so much. So whatever character they're building up for a reason. Oh, and as far as Big O, I did post my price list as far as getting readings on there. Yeah, I posted the price list from my website. Y'all have to do the conversion. I say like me, share me, get me on out there. I say help a sister out. Apparently, I have to do hours. I think I'm good on hours. I'm pretty much rolling rolling in the deep. Sadale, that's Sadale. That's Adele. Who, honey, whoever hurt her. I mean, I want to beat their ass, but at the same time, if you hadn't hurt her the way you did, we wouldn't have this music. So I don't know how bad I want to hurt them. Oh, thank you so much, Aylin. Thank you so much, Sugar. Cap, I remember you from yesterday. She rocked. Thank you so much for the love, Sugar. Thank you so much for the love. Let's see here. This is a slow, it's like a coming down, it's a tapering down night tonight. Whew. I should be sleepy. I had a nap. I shouldn't be sleepy. I am an advocate for naps. I really am. I would take a nap in a. I'll take a nap in a minute. I have no problem with it. I did housework when I started to these damn boards up that have been sitting there rotting. It's not they're riding, it's just the fucking lawn people when they ride the fucking lawnmowers. Instead of that one particular, first off, that little area, it's not that much space. It's probably 4 feet from the house. It's just long. You could have got one of those hand lawnmowers and just rolled it on down that area so you didn't have to drive over my fucking walkway or my little wood walkway. They tear the fucking wood up all the time. All the time. I read I read scary cards. If they scared of you, they scared of you. That's all I can tell you. What's going on, Maya? Yes, I took up all the boards today. Oh my god. I kind of want to get up early tomorrow to see if that little machine, the one that lifts up the trash can. Thank you so much, Aylin. Thank you, Sugar. That damn look here. I'm old school. It's a Herbie Kirby, okay? It's a Herbie Kirby. So I wanted to see if it could lift it because that shit was heavy when I took that down to the curb. You're not trying to be funny. I'm not being funny either. If they're scary to you, they're scary to you. They don't scare me. So why would you think they're scary? Lionheart. Look at the hearts on it. Look at the heart. Lionheart. And then I have hearts over here. Hmm. Somebody trying to tell me something. Wonder what they're trying to tell me. Uh, oh, now I get it. I was I would say it was gonna decline them. The pictures on them. You're afraid of the pictures on my cards? A lot of people who read tarot and oracle cards have multiple decks. These decks all speak to me. They've always spoken to me. I don't pick a deck. I don't get decks that don't speak to me. I don't get decks that don't speak to me. The death card isn't a scary card. The tower is not a scary card. Do you want to see the death card in this one? because you probably would be surprised at how it looks. I'm all for teaching. I mean, like I said, I'm a student to my heart, so I have no problem educating people. No, ma'am, that means yes. Okay, let me find the deaf card. Hold on. You feel me a bit, buttercup baby, just to let me down. This is deaf. This is this deaf card. So you can see this is the deaf card. Does it really look scary? What's going on, Shawnee? Certain decks have to be a certain way. This deck speaks to me because it is by one, well, not by one of my favorite authors because this particular author has been dead for centuries. But it is based on his works. This is my Edgar Allan Poe deck. I rarely ever tell what decks I use. But this one, because I tell the stories behind it, it makes no sense for me not to tell you which deck it is. But this is Edgar Allan Poe. Thank you, thank you. Okay, now I've known people with this name before, and they all pronounce it different. Is it Darion or is it Darion? Thank you. I'm a trapper. I'm a tapper. I'm a tapper. I'm a tapper. What's going on? What's going on? Darion. Okay. Yeah. All tarot decks. This is why I tell people tarot and oracle is not as cut and dry as people like to think it is. Yes, I am. I'm doing readings. Blessings. Thank you for being a fan, sugar. Tarot has a set of rules. It has two arcana, a major arcana and a minor arcana. In the minor arcana, you have four suits, just like you have in playing cards, diamonds, clubs, you know. Depending on the deck, it can be different things. Some use pentacles, some use coins. But the main basis of the minor arcana is always going to be something cups, which is emotions. It's always going to be something with actions, which is usually swords. It's always going to be something with magical wands or staffs or something, which is usually mental. And it's always going to be the last one, which is pentacles or coins or something, which is usually financial. That's just the makeup of them. The major arcana has 23 cards in it. Each one has its own thing about it. So a lot of people who are very, very, I like rules, I like the law, tend to gravitate to tarot because it is a very clear meaning for certain cards. The Fool is always about starting over, redoing things, getting to know things, being naive, or choosing to be stupid. It just depends. Now, depending on the deck, it speaks to you differently. The Fool in this one, matter of fact, I'll use this one because I like this one. In this deck, this is my Five of Swords. Stop it, boy. In this deck, this is the Five of Swords. I can tell you what it really means, but if you look at the visual of it, you know that this means someone being torn apart. You know this means someone being broken apart. You don't know why they're in this state. See, that's where I come in. That's my job. My job is to give you the background. My job is to give you the story. My job is to relate it to you. The story behind him is that pretty much this is a general, we'll say 4 or 5 star general. He's a big time military general. He was cursed, of course, and in the end, he is the type where he gets ripped apart. Okay, he gets cut up the way you see in this picture. He gets torn the fuck up. But every night It's kind of like the story of Prometheus, how he gets pecked to death by the bird, and then come morning, he is new. Well, every night he gets sewn back together. Every night he gets pieced back together like he's Sally from damn Nightmare Before Christmas, and he goes about his day. But the more he goes about his day, the stitches start coming loose, and this is how he ends up every night. This is a card that's saying that you are working yourself to death. But it doesn't always even mean that. It depends on the person in the reading. Different visuals will give me different meanings per person. Things that you probably don't see. Things that I can have this deck for 20 years and see something new in it every time. Pretty Leck. Yeah, 10 of Cups inverted. Story time. The devil came down to Georgia. No, but this is a story. This is like the Stepford Wives. This town was very Stepfordy. Like cookie cutter, robots, everybody was the exact same. This man came there with his cello and shook shit up. With it being inverted, this is like resisting it. You don't want your life shaken up. You don't want the devil to come down. You kind of like being set in a cookie cutter way. There's nothing wrong with that. Thank y'all so much for the love. Thank y'all so much for the love. Thank you for feeding my dino too. Dino's looking pretty hungry over there. Pretty hungry. AJ, thank you so much, honey. Thank you so much. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anybody. Thank you for being a fan. Darian, thank you for being a fan. Blazing, thank you for being a fan. Now, Darian, you asked me if I'm doing readings. Would you like one? I'm a tapper. Thank you for being a fan, sugar. You saying I don't want no drama? That ain't what I said. I said cookie cutter. Where did you hear drama? I'm saying that you don't like shit shaking shit up. I'm saying that you are perfectly fine with life being, I mean, some people would say basic, some people would say just standard. Ain't nothing wrong with wanting just a simple life. What's going on, DJ? Thank you, Alpha. Thank you. Oh, Lord, DJ got a question. DJ, is John giving you back your shoes soon? Yeah, eventually. I don't know how you been missing my lives, honey. He'll give them back. What kind of reading you looking for, Shawnee? By all means, Darian, AJ, all y'all ask you questions. Now, if you look on my page, at least Big O, if you look on my page, the price scale that I gave, the price list that I gave, is the only thing that guarantees you get read. Because as you can see, when people start giving gifts and shit, I miss it. So, if you were asking the question and someone gave a whole bunch of gifts, I'm going to miss your question. But I'm going to see the person who gave the gifts. So they will be guaranteed to get read. General, you going through something. Let's see here. Oh, Lord. So first, you got Justice inverted. Story time, this is a conniving ass little motherfucker here. Okay? One is her, let me turn it up this way. This is her husband over here. This is the conniving little motherfucker. So he tried to see him pretty much sucker her out of, he tried to suck the woman out of money, basically. And let's put her as a queen. Like, this is a queen and a king type thing. And he decided, hey, there's some shit I can blackmail you with. So go ahead and sign this paper. And she's like, fuck. However, there was some man who looked after her. I can't remember his exact position, but he decided, I'm not about to let you do that to her. So when the man slid her the paper to go ahead and sign, he slid a different paper, switched them out, and it was like getting Donald Duck signing a piece of paper for him. This is a justice card. Inverted, this is rebellion. Inverted, this would be the lack of that. This would be the lack of someone having your back. This would be, I'm going to do shit my way. Because the right way to, take them to the courts and all that kind of shit. But you know what? This is inverted. This is saying that man who had her back, he took shit into his own hands. You got the Knight of Cups inverted. This is the man who decided he wanted to marry this woman. He was going to marry her. He went to her father and said, I want to marry your daughter. He said, ha! When 3 Sundays fall in a week. Bet. So he goes to the one area in the pier where all the sailors come. From the east and the west, all the sailors come. And he asked each one of them what day it was. Now, depending on where they came from, it was either still Sunday or it was just turning Sunday. 3 Sundays fell in a week. He was able to marry that woman. But this is inverted. This means you have no drive to do so. This man found a way to make the impossible possible. This is saying you have no drive to do so. You don't care about something enough. You don't care about something enough to want to make it shake like that. You have 4 cups inverted. This to me would be therapy. This card always speaks therapy to me. I mean, look at it, it's therapy. However, with this being inverted, it feels like you're blocking it. Maybe you have that old school mentality where it's like, if I get therapy, people gonna be thinking I'm crazy. No, I want you to think I'm crazy. I don't want you to just think it. I want you to know I'm crazy. Because that means you're going to be more careful. Okay? That means you're going to be very, very careful with your words and your actions with me. And I'm not saying handle me like a porcelain doll, handle me any. No, I mean, just understand. You make a scene, I'm going to make it a show. Okay? So, with this being inverted, this is a block of therapeutic action. It's a lot of emotion tied up in this. This is also, the part that stands out to me is how wavy the carpet is. This is a distorted reality. Instead of working through the distortion, you're kind of setting into the distortion. And your final card is Knight of Swords. Story time. This is probably one of my favorites. This man, and this is going to sound so fucked up when I tell you why. This man had a wife. This wife had this sleep. I keep forgetting what it's called, but it's like Snow White's disease. Where if she got too stressed, she would fall asleep. And she would fall into a coma. Well, she would go into a coma so deep that they thought she was dead. So he buried her ass. Well, back then, certain body parts cost money. And it was like she had just got her teeth done and everything. So he was like, fuck that. So he went into a damn grave, snatched her damn teeth up out her head. It's like, hell, you don't need them where you going? And then he's sitting there, and when he comes home covered in mud with the shovel next to him, show it upright because it's inverted. As he's sitting there, one of his homeboys comes to his door. Boom, boom, boom. Bro, your wife is alive. Your wife is alive. What? Yeah, bro, she alive. They showed the scratches in the coffin, and she just, yup mouth and everything. This is a person who was so set on one thing. This is a tunnel vision thing. So set on one thing that he forgot the shit that he knew. He forgot that she had that sleeping disease. So you didn't know for sure. This is why they had the dead ringer. This is why people back in the day were buried with bells tied to their, the string to the bell tied to their toe. So you could hear in case somebody woke up. This is saying that you don't have the tunnel vision, yes. That is a good thing. You remember that the girl had sleeping disease, so you wouldn't have just buried her ass and snatched her teeth up out of her head. However, this also means you don't have drive. A lot of this is saying you don't have drive. With this being the Knight of Swords, you're bored. You have no purpose. The other, you had Knight of Cups. You have no feeling. Your heart's not in anything at all. What's going on, Lenise? So as morbid as it is, and as morbid as it sounds, you don't have to find something to do, and you're gonna have to give a fuck enough to do it. Thank you so much. I'm a tapper. What is going on, honey? What is going on? Did I see your question? Ask it again. Ask it again, cause I have to scroll and find it. Rio. What's going on, sugar? What's going on? Is he getting his shoes back? I answered that. He's getting his shoes back. Will you get your shoes back in the same condition they were given? Hell no. And this is the exact same card that you got when it said you were getting your shoes back. So it's inverted. You'll get them back, but they ain't gonna be the way they was. I mean, you knew that when you gave them to them. And you have to understand, the way your shoes left, they were molded to your feet. Okay? Once you let somebody else put their feet in your shoes, them shoes will never be the same. I learned that the hard way. I had a friend back in high school was much heavier than me. And I had these boots. I love these boots. But the boots went better with her outfit. We wore the same size shoe. I said, shit, wham. Baby, they weren't ever the same. When you say turned over, runned over, I like them boots. I can't do nothing with them. I had to throw them away. Why does my family treat me so dirty when it comes to my mother? Because you were her favorite. You're her favorite. Two of Pentacles is upright. This is a balancing act. Not only is it a balancing act, but this is you balancing shit flawlessly. In the back is the devil. In this one, Edgar Allan Poe saw the devil as actually being wicked, so we'll go with that. But this is the devil. This would be you doing the work. You're balancing shit flawlessly. This is books and then like a plate. This man was like the best chef in the town and everything. So you're balancing school, you're balancing work, you're balancing finances. You're doing shit the right way. And you got the devil in the back just waiting for you to fuck up. That's them. You got the world upright. This is the road to El Dorado. This is the road to riches. This is the road to everything you could possibly dream of. Then you have the wheel of fortune upright. You're going in the right direction. You have all the best of luck. And then you have the king of pentacles. Your money is set. At the end of the day, you are her favorite. You are the one that they see as being the most fortunate. They see you as having the most money, the most, everything that they could want. Financially, they see you having it. You have the ability to take care of your mother. You have the finances to do it. They feel like you have all this money and you're her favorite, so they give you shit about it because they want to be there, but then they have to look at themselves and see what the fuck are they lacking. But what you're not going to do is sit here and blame somebody for being a good goddamn person. They might be witch doctor, you never know. But yeah, that's why they treat you dirty. They treat you dirty because you're doing what they can't do. Does this person feel like they made a mistake marrying that person? Yep. What's going on, Nia? What's going on, Rainy? Rainy. Whoo, boy, that bring back a movie there. Yep. Mr. Rainy. as he took another bite of this ear of corn from no, as he took another ear of corn from the steaming bowl. And in time, her death will be a mystery, even to me. Joan Rainey. Oh, thank you so much, Alpha Goat. Thank you so much. That was a yes to your question? Yep. I wonder if people understand that if you bury somebody and then you plant vegetables, fruits, anything, the vegetables and the fruit take on the taste of the soil. So, should you move now? No. Rainy. General for you. Let's see what's going on. Shot of red in the house. Let's see. Let's see. Rainy. Miss Morticia Adams. This girl, look, girl, when I say Miss Mort, she needs to just go ahead and change her name to Morticia Adams. Because, baby, she got the whole look going. Rainy, your general. You got the wheel, the three of wands. I don't know why I said the wheel of fortune. You got the three of wands inverted. Now, these people, I'm going to tell you, in the story, that's not an everyday look, baby. That would be my everyday look. But in the story, these people had all the warning on the planet to avoid this damn whirlpool. This being inverted, like, they still ran into the whirlpool, though. They all died. This is saying that either you did not get warning, or you got the warning, and you're just like them, but you're actually listening to the warning. The caveat to this also is a subconscious thing, because with this being a water card, this being, it's wands and it's water. It's a depiction of water. So this, to me, tells me that your emotions and your mental state are not lining up. This is the epitome of what this whirlpool is. Your emotions are doing one thing, but your brain, your logic is saying another. You're avoiding. You're avoiding. If you were to take whatever it is you were given and deal with it, whirlpools get smaller as they go down. You're dealing with this in reverse. So you're at the bottom of the small part and you're going up. I'm feeling like you might be taking on a little too much. You got the death card, or the devil inverted. Who's my baby over here that said they were terrified of this dead? Ain't nothing bad. I mean, this one might be scary. That one I can see this might, scare you. However, this is the black cat. The black cat in Edgar Allan Poe was Mr. Fortunato and Montresor. One had a gorgeous wife, but he was a drunk. He treated her horribly. He ran through her family's money. And then, of course, Fortunato was like, hey, I like your wife. And, of course, they started some affair. Well, Montresor found out about it, walled his ass up. Walled the wife up, too. This did not stop his issue. If you're a drunk for a reason. You're trying to avoid something. With the devil being inverted, this is saying this is still walled up. If this was upright, this would mean you'd be facing your devil. This is inverted. You're not trying to face your devil. You're not trying to work with your devil. You're not trying to figure out why you buried this devil in the first place. How did this devil get buried? Why did you bury it? What started it? Where did it come from? You're avoiding. You have the Two of Wands inverted. Edgar Allan Poe had a terrified of moths for years until his friend sat him down with a book and showed him what a moth's true size was, because all he saw were moths like in lampshades, and they were huge as fuck. So he figured they were the size of bats, mothras, eagles, all that. His friend showed him the truth. This is you seeing the truth, but choosing to be blind to it. This is you saying, I understand what realistically this is. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And then, one of my favorite stories of Edgar Allan Poe. This is the, not Rue Morgue. No, it is the Murders of Rue Morgue. This is the orangutan that killed them two girls. He slung one out the window and stuffed the mother up the chimney. This being the Night of Wands, this is all about, it's not rage, but it's uncontrollable. It's wild. It's your thoughts all over the place. It can be contained because this does mean you have some type of direction. As wild as it seems, you have some path that you're going. It's just sprayed. So take it like a shotgun blast. Right now, you're shooting all in the same direction. It's just a big spray of emotion, a big spray of thoughts going in one direction. Try to taper that shit down. Go from buckshot, like go from birdshot to buckshot to a slug. Taper it down. This can be controlled. All of this can be controlled. This ain't nothing but a wild animal. I don't know how the hell they got this orangutan up in there. They should. I don't know why they even thought it was a good idea. But this is just wild. But it's a good wild. It's like it's there's passion behind it. Like being so excited to do something. You just don't know where to start. You know the direction you're going, you just don't know where to start. Should you get rid of the dude? No. Duchess, what's going on? Sunflower, what's going on? Buttercup, baby, just let me down. Ooh, I love that Sailor. I don't care what nobody say. Whoever made Big O is a fan of Sailor Moon. Whoever made Big O, all this is very Sailor Moony. It really is. Why is it not showing them? Hold on. Why is it not showing them? Thank you, Miss Pat. I don't know why it's not showing. Like, why wouldn't it show when it's up? Up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's up. I don't understand. Thank you, Miss Pat. I, yeah, I don't understand why it's not showing while I have it up. Maybe that's the issue. I might have to just keep it on small screen. Star Wars. Yeah, they whoever did Big O, yeah, this motherfucker likes Sailor Moon. Star Warrior. That is it. That is all Sailor Moon. Live and die alone. Ooh, honey, that's depressing as hell. Why did you pick that name? No problem, Rainy. And by all means, like me, share me, subscribe to me, turn notifications on so you know when I go live next time. Excuse me. Become a fan on Big O. Follow me on Twitch, Instagram, Twitter. I mean, honestly, does... Well, hello, Telltale. How are you, though? I was just thinking about you. Will Josh see you today to talk? Yes, and this is a temperance card, so this is about healing. Do I do pregnancy readings? Yeah, I do them all. I just don't channel for free. That's the only thing I don't do for free. Thank you, Maya. Yeah, whoever did, I want to know who made Big O because all of this is just Sailor Moon. The mace, the arrow. Oh shit! I almost knocked my light over. I had to get another. I had to get another one. I just realized I'm not hearing this light. This light has been interesting. It starts doing this whiny, wearing sound. I guess when it's turned up too high or something. I've been good, Telltale. How are you? Well, yeah, Josh should see you. And it's temperance, so whatever making up, they say that making up is hard to do. I know that it's true. Yeah, y'all gon' have a talk. I don't know what that is. I want to say Shamar Moore so bad. So I'm gonna say, hey Shamar, how you doing? uh, she, me, her. Is that what that is? Shimmer. I'm saying Shamar Moore because that's what I feel. That's who I'm attracting. Him, Michael B. Jordan. Um, damn, and it was somebody I said I was gonna add him to the list, and he's always been on my list, but I can't think of him. And I just saw him yesterday. Who the fuck was it? Damn, I can't remember. I can't remember who it was. Babe, you gotta go back. Basically, you got everything. You're her favorite. You have all the money. This is what they're feeling. You ask why they're treating you this way. These are their thoughts. You're her favorite. You have all the luck. You have all the money. You can do what they can't. That's what I can remember from it. Jesse Williams. Uh, I'm gonna thank you. You can talk to Chantel. Okay, Chantel. He's been ignoring you for 3 days. Ignore his ass back. Oh wait, y'all supposed to talk. I told you, see, this is why I have to have the cards because my flesh self be giving answers that are probably not conducive to, the better healing of spirit. Mine is the better healing of making me feel better right now. You ignore me, I ignore you back. But, y'all will speak. What's going on, Hatshepsut? Now you asked about pregnancy reading and health reasons and stuff, but yet you're not asking for the reading. Are you afraid to ask about this reading? Do you know? Do you not know? Will this person will this person come to your home? No. Who is it? Live and die alone. Thank you for being a fan, Sugar, but that is a very depressing name. Why did you pick that name? I don't like that for you. I don't like that for you. I don't like that for you. Why did you pick that name? What's going on? I'm afraid to ask if I am. I don't read against anybody's will. So if you won't ask, neither will I. This is why I try to read people who are here. You can give consent. Are you a star seed? I told you I can't stand them damn terms. Are you a star seed? No. It's terms for days. Terms and terms on top of shit that people really have lost the true meaning of a long time ago. And I think somebody else asked me that and found out that good. I'm glad Starseed be looking big cute. I don't feel like looking up. Like this is like a really laid back day. Tell you can on Chantel you the only one that can sit here and ask for that. I can read it, but it's consent with me. If you don't ask, I won't. Yeah, I'll have people ask me to read on other people. Depends. If it's now I've read some petty messy shit before. I had one girl on Facebook, baby, she told everybody business. It was like, oh, what about are they gonna stay together? Yeah, they have no reason to, and it's like spirit gives you the answer you would need to know. Are they gonna? Yeah, they gonna be together so long as they want to be together. But baby, when I say she told everybody business, she told everybody business. When I say she told everybody business, I mean she got to asking about her sister and her sister's husband. Oh, they're gonna be well. Yeah, your sister going through some shit. She is. It is because of that. They really don't want it to. They don't want to be together. They're doing it for the kids. But y'all already knew that this is some shit y'all already knew. Oh yeah, cause he cheated on her. What? Yeah, he did that. He cheated on her, and I've been trying to figure out if she's stepping out. I don't know if she's stepping out. Yeah, because if she's stepping out, I said, well, I would tell you that when she's saying that she dropped the kids off, she ain't going to sleep. She probably telling y'all she need a nap or something. Yeah, she tell us that all the time. Oh, yeah, because this oh, then shared me and her aunt came in. I did not know this was this woman's aunt. She was asking questions about her and her man. And the aunt was just, oh, we're going to be together. We're going to do this. Yeah, that's my aunt. Yeah, she in this state. Is she going to move? If your aunt want to move. Yeah, she need to move because she got this guy she's sitting here talking to. And he younger than her. And then, cause I said, well, shit, Stella got her groove back. Let Auntie get her groove back and on and stuff. Yeah, cause he younger than her, and I want to know if he's taking advantage of her for her money. Your aunt don't seem the damnedest bit worried about that. So, Auntie, when you ready to ask the question, you just go ahead and ask that question, cause your niece is telling all your damn business. See, that's that one. That's that relative people can't stand having in the family. Don't tell them shit. They find out, they get to sending it all over the damn neighborhood. Um, but yeah, living that long. I don't like your. I don't like that for you. Why did we pick this name? This name. No, that is a very. That is something that I wouldn't pick as a name for anybody. A name has power. You know how they say in exorcisms, like they always ask for the demon's name when they do exorcism because once you know his name, you have power. Yeah, you giving life to that. When you pick a name that speaks to and for you. You pick a name that would manifest something you want to you, and that is not something I think you want to manifest to you. Mellow, Lord. All I'm thinking is hater makers have some mellow shocking. Um, Shadow Mitch. Death inverted. Story time. This woman's husband is a painter. And he was determined to make the most realistic painting ever. He wanted to bring life to his painting. And this is for you, Shadow Mitch. In order for him to bring this life to his painting, he painted over and over and over again. He became obsessive with it. He decided he wanted to paint his wife. So wife came up there and said, "Hey, time." He's like, "I need to paint you." So the wife then sat there and sat there and sat there. And finally he finishes the painting. And it's the most realistic thing he's ever made. He could not believe it was so realistic. He goes to show it to his wife, finds out his wife died right there. Now, the spiritual, supernatural, magical aspect of this is that she loved her husband so much that she gave life to his painting. She was his muse. And he wanted to put life into his painting so bad that she made it happen. Or that he took her life for, and put it on there. This is someone who is very tunnel vision. You are so focused on what you're doing, you don't see the sacrifices other people are making. This is inverted, however. This is saying you're not about to sit there and die so somebody will paint you. I'm hungry, okay? I'm hungry. I'm not about to sit here, baby. I need snacks, okay? I would be the worst person to get kidnapped. Hey, can we stop by Starbucks? Can we stop by Chick-fil-A? I just want some fries. Can we pull over? I gotta go to the bathroom. I would be horrible. So you are that person where you're not gonna get so lost in somebody else's vision that you lose yourself. That's a good thing. Thank you so much for the love, Star. Thank you, Mr. Sixman. Thank you so much, honey. But you're not gonna get lost in someone else's vision. If you are the painter, you're not gonna force someone to just sit there and help you attain what you're trying to do. You're more mutual. You're like, I give what you give. I get what you get. I give what you get and I get what you give. If you're willing to help me, I will take the help and I will help you in return. This is how you work. There's nothing wrong with that. Star, let's see here. You have Ace of Wands inverted. You're not researching enough. You're not researching enough. You're not burning the midnight oil. You're not sitting here. You're doing the bare minimum if you're doing any at all. Mr. Sixman. Story time. Two of Wands is upright. This is the epitome of what people say is the difference between why black people die so fast in horror movies. And why they always have that one blonde-haired white girl that's always straight from fucking somebody and falling all over the damn place. And hitting her damn, falling, tripping over damn air. So, this story is that this man saw this man. Okay? This man was sitting in, let's say Starbucks, because he was sitting in a cafe, minding his own damn business. He sees this man walking down the street. And not cruising down the street in his 6'4". He saw this man walking down the street with his dagger and his diamond. And he says, I wonder, why does he have that dagger and that diamond? Where is he going? And he got nosy as hell and decided to follow him. Now, a lot of people would have saw that and turned the other way like, that ain't my business, ain't got shit to do with me. Now, but obviously he know where he going. He decided, I need to go investigate. He then gets to a crossroads where the man is still walking. He loses him in the crowd sometimes. This is the old man, but he hoofing it down there. He gets to a point where he has to then think, is it more advantageous? Is it safer? Is it more beneficial for me to keep following this man to find out why he got this daggone this diamond? Or should I mind my own damn business? This is you. This is you making that decision. This is you having common sense. This is you using all the knowledge that you were born with and all the knowledge that you attained and making a sound decision. You could also just be nosy as hell and decide to follow that man. However, this is saying you're going to make the best decision, whether that's to follow him or whether that's to mind your business. Whichever is the better decision, that's the one you're making. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much, Malcolm. There was a Malcolm when I was in school. That boy was sexy as hell. It was like two Malcolms. It was always two or something. We had two Malcolms. We had two Malcolms. We had two Antonios. One was light skinned, one was dark skinned. To me, they were both sweethearts. I know they were hoes, but they were both sweethearts to me. And then we had like three Brandons, Brian's, baby. This man, oof. They were all sweethearts. They were all older than me too, and they were just the sweetest things. Where am I from? Georgia. But yeah, they were so sweet. They really were. They really were. But they were sexy as hell for no reason. It should have been illegal how sexy they were. And it was funny as hell because the teachers, and this was back in, the teachers would flirt. Because they were tall as shit. Like, even in middle school, they were tall. They had to be easily 6 feet in middle school. And the teachers just, now you know damn well you didn't need to pick that up in front of that boy. But I minds my business. Warlock. Just because your name is very familiar to me. You have the 10 of Wands inverted. You are saying you're not about to die because someone else died. Greetings to you too, sugar. You're saying you're not about to die. You're not about to stop living because someone else is not here. This is the man who decided to get on that boat. They had to get out of there. And he's like, oh, I know it's a storm coming and everything. Y'all hold the boat. And they were like, cool, you can come on here. You can get on the boat. But he wanted to bring his dead wife in that casket. And they were like, bro, we not about to sink for y'all. So either you, her, or both of you go. She can't stay here. And he tied her to his back and jumped into the water. And he drowned with her. You are saying the opposite. You didn't even try to pull her ass on the boat. You said her ass in the ground. She dead. Why should I die? You gonna live your life. That is very good. Thank you for being a fan too, sugar. Do you have a card? I don't know, Shad'O Red. Do you? Do you have a card? Let's see. 4 of Cups is upright. Therapy. It's the best way I can put it. Therapy. This is working through any mental faculties, any mental stress, this is the distortion. This is working through it. This is talking it out with somebody. This is, what's going on, Oracle? This is doing the work to get through. Yeah. Whatever you're going through, just talk it out with somebody. Get it off your chest. Look, I'm going to put it like this. People might think I am batshit insane. No problem, Red. No problem. People might think I'm batshit insane because I will frequently be found talking to myself. And it's not that I'm talking to myself. It's that sometimes you need to speak a thought out loud to hear how it sounds. Because saying something in your head makes a lot of sense until you say it out loud. If you think something makes sense to you, say it out loud as if you're trying to explain it to someone. That's what you do. That's what you do. Yeah, I do it a lot. I do it all the time. Shit, y'all see me doing it randomly. But if you say it out loud, it tends to either make it stick or it tends to make you rethink should you do it. Thank you so much for being I'm trying to see the name. Fan Joseph Tracy. Thank you so much. Yeah, like when I sit here and I'm like, man, I want some ice cream. Man, I want to get this and that. And then the more I say it, the more it's like, but I got food in there. And it's just, it brings it more to reality. Like, I don't need to do all that. Those are my Tuesday plans. Get in the room and talk out life. Yeah. Yeah, get a room. Body talking. Yeah, the body speak. I mean, ain't nobody ever said, speaking out loud didn't have to have some acoustics and some they never said that none of that had to take place. Oh, alone. I mean, hey, you have to know yourself to be able to tell yourself and other people about yourself sometimes. Of course, ask a question. Thank you, Red. Love you too. I said I was gonna watch after he did this. I said I was gonna sit down and watch Film the Opera. I got a thing for Film the Opera. And I know damn well he would not be my type in real life because he my height. He was short as hell. Is my best friend really my bestie? Nope. Matter of fact, the best way to show that this card is I'll show it upright first. This card is all about a man who had a lot. He was very, very showy with his money. He was showy. I mean, that's just he liked to brag on his accomplishments. There is nothing wrong about bragging on yourself, but then you have to think of when that bragging becomes narcissistic. That bragging becomes like people don't want to hear that shit all the damn time. This man was so impressed with his shit. Now, inverted, this is saying somebody just wishes somebody didn't brag so much. It's like, yeah, we get it, you proud. Like, shut the fuck up. And that might be what it is. Because that's what's sticking out the most to me is instead of being impressed with somebody's accomplishments, you're jealous as fuck of them. Thank you, Heshif Soots. He he brag. I don't know who bragged, but it's the essence of it. It is someone thinking someone has way more than they feel they should have. So it's a jealous. It's starting to turn from impressive to jealous. Thank you so much, Red. Thank you. Ooh, thank y'all for the love, baby. I've never seen my hearts go that far up. Your question was, is he or is whoever is really your friend? The answer was no. It doesn't make sense to you because you are not the one that's feeling this. You'd be surprised. Our best friends be our worst enemies sometimes. So if this person is someone you care about, like, okay, like for example, let's say like last night when you went on Marion's live and you did the friendly PK. Let's say you're asking about him. Everything was cool. It's his live and everything. And then with the friendly PK, you all of a sudden got the 10,000 stars, golds, beans, or whatever. No, I'm not saying you are talking about him. I'm saying like that's the best example I can give because I don't know anybody you know. But let's say like when you got the 10,000 beans, he's like, shit, it's my show. Why are you getting more than me on my show? And I'm sitting here giving all kind of Luthers and boys to men and Disney. That man know for a fact he had no business sounding that way. Oh, but yeah, it's one of those like you wouldn't think anything of it, but maybe he felt some type of way. So it's like that. If you don't have that feeling, then you're not gonna know. How does Instagram have my attention? But it's just that you wouldn't know it. Sit down, whoever your friend is, sit down and talk to him. Ask him. Just sit down and ask him. You'd be shocked. I've had plenty of people that I sat down and talked with and was like, I always thought this about you. That's what you get for thinking. That's what you get for asking yourself and not me. What's going on, dangerous? Dangerous. Mm. The girl is so dangerous. Mm-hmm. Take away my money, throw away my son. You can call me honey, but you know damn good for me. Oh, had a Michael Jackson moment. Oh, they got a full view? Well, hell, they have the better camera. I'm just saying. What's going on, Dangerous? How are you there? And your other thing was like, do they really care? They care. They just not your friend. They care, and with that card, that's something I would be worried about. Because the card that just came up for them caring, that man did what he needed to do to make sure that he was taken care of. So he was the one that would sit here and send the cat and the dog to push people into the mud, and he would make people pay him to clean. So yeah, he cares so long as it benefits him. That's what that card is reading to me. Wifey Shay, what's going on, sugar? How have you been? What's up, mama? What is it? Why do you want to be in the camera all of a sudden? No problem, Oracle. You frustrated? Why are you frustrated? What happened? Spoiled, rotten you are. I gotta get y'all some more biscuits. Y'all done killed them. You know, if your brother come in here and see you like this, you gonna start something. Oh, well, thank you, sugar. I found the robe first, and then the scarf came later. Get that, mama. Be careful. I might make them some chicken and rice. I think I'm gonna make them some chicken and rice. Told you my little hair paws are spoiled as hell. They will not eat bland shit. I have tried it. I did. Because my love life is wonderful, but my home life, I feel like no one understands me. That is very common. That is actually more common than you think. Your love life does not always equate to your home life. You gotta think love is whether you're talking about getting dick on a regular basis or just having someone that you just feel safe with. That does not always equate to house. That does not always equate to the running of a house, the bills of the house, the way everyone works in the house. Knowing you, whatever answer, uh, it just gives me whatever answer to get me out their face. Yeah, you gotta think when people are at home, whatever it is at home, if I'm with you all the time, at some point we gonna need space. We gonna need space and we gonna need time away from each other. That's just it's just the nature of the beast. You're gonna need time away. So some people, when you're at home, you're in the same area with someone all the single like just all the time. You live with each other. Sometimes you be in a good mood, a good zone, and someone comes in there and then they disrupt your peace. And then it's annoying. And then you're like, fuck. Yeah, whatever, just go so they can go back to doing what they're doing. Now, an idea came to me a long time ago, and I ended up saying this in, I forgot what group I was in, but I ended up saying this in a group that I was in where I gave an example, but when they need some happiness, oh, but when they need some, it's happiness and cool. So what you're telling me is that this person only wants pussy. So what you're telling me is that you're with a manipulator who you're yeah, whatever. Whatever. So apparently Big O decided, oh my god, you can't speak about that. This is why I really want to sit here and get a broadcasting channel on my page. And yeah, go live directly on my page. Like you can't tell me what I can and can't say. So Big O will have to wait until I'm able to go back live in 10 minutes with them. Who child? When I say this planet, okay, so I'm gonna get banned for 10 minutes for. I'm assuming the way I talk, saying it's pornographic, it's lewd content, but yet you have these women up here shaking their ass, showing their titties left and right, but that's no issue. It's like, man, grow the fuck up, get the fuck out of my face. Give me just a second while I. Oh, you know, I don't even need to heal them right now. It's a game I'm playing. And I'm pretty sure DJ will probably be over here soon. Be like, what happened? Yeah, Big O being a bitch. Being a little fucking kid. Pull them back. What's going on, Janelle? I don't need to pull her back. Was that who I pulled back? Shit. God damn it. And I was end up watching Shaft. Bad mother, shut your mouth. So I guess for Twitch and everything, we will. Well, ain't no sense in taking a break. If you would like to be read, just ask your question. We will see. I guess y'all can sit here with me. If you don't have questions, you don't have questions. I should probably go ahead and put this light together. I should probably put this light together. Whew, what movie is that? Cause this damn show not share. Any speech or behavior of pornography. Any speech or behavior of pornography? Really? And then you have the nerve to try to use these little cute little like, bruh, grow the fuck up. Big O is like, when I say this world is getting so goddamn sensitive, it is annoying as shit. Everybody want to be included in something, therefore everybody want, man, grow the fuck up. I've been speaking like this for the longest. If you just now hearing it, think I should do with me. You saying some class B? What's class B? Number two? You're not telling me exactly what. So that ain't my business. You're not telling me. You're not telling me. If you're gonna sit here and tell me, oh, you're banned because of a class B infringement, then you should have on here class A infringement, class B infringement. That's not telling me nothing. Yeah, it's not telling me nothing. And if this is considered as pornographic, I don't know what to tell them. I've been wearing this for the longest. And I got a robe on. So this ain't it. So you're mad because I said pussy? Is that what this is? Chocolate. And that's why the shit. I've been saying fuck, bitch, all that shit. But that, honey. Child, please. Um. Well, welcome back, Big O. Big O, I'm gonna need y'all to do better about y'all banning policy because spouting a whole bunch of policies and not saying which one because all you said was a class B, and yet when you show your little, oh, here are the terms, there are no class B. So if you're gonna sit here and tell someone there and it's an infringement of some kind, then you should tell them exactly which one, not give them a list and say pick and choose. So let's be big. Oh, let's get better about ourselves. So if you're gonna sit here and tell me, oh, you've been banned for 10 minutes because of a class B infringement, and then go on here and say there's a big O live, a big O this, a big O that, and then oh, you can't do this, which none apply to me. And you can't say porn. So you should probably say exactly which one or what it was. That would be helpful. Maybe give a list of words that you guys are just so terrified of because I've said a lot of words. So, yeah. We moderate live broadcasts, and they have this little thing up here. We moderate live broadcasts Smoking, vulgarity, porn, and decent exposure. None of that happened. Vulgarity. I've been on some of these lives before, honey. And what I've said has been nowhere near as vulgar as what some other people have said. Okay? I have gone through plenty of the broadcasts on here and seen people doing shit, saying shit. Baby? And you're telling me I was banned for 10 minutes? And you can't tell me specifically what, just Class B? What's Class B? Be better about yourself. How about that? And I'm pretty sure since they're moderating, they're watching the lives, then yeah, I'm talking to y'all, whoever did it. Do what you gotta do. I've been going about this. I've read the same way. Nothing changed because I'm on a different platform. Shit, on Twitch, I already asked you, is this content mature? Yeah, it is. Maybe y'all should have that. A content warning. Mature content. Viewer discretion is advised. Fuck out of here. King, I don't know what it is. King, what's going on? What's going on? Child. Big O's ain't nothing but a bunch of big ass babies. Literally, and I put it up there. I wanted to see. It said I was a Class B violation. What the fuck is Class B? Tell me exactly where the Class B is. Tell me exactly what the Class B is. Tell me that. And then when you click on it, it does not say these are Class B's. These are Class C's. These are Class. It don't do none of that. It's big old live, big old video, big old something, big old chat, I think. And then when you go through each one, oh, you can't say this and that. You can't do this, and you're not telling me anything. You're giving me a list of things, and you're like, you violated one of these. No, tell me specifically which one. Because you've seen me in this. You've never banned me for what I'm wearing before. And it's not like I have just the chemise on. I have a robe on top of it. So it's not that. If it's vulgar speech, baby, I've been saying shit all this time. I've been saying fuck the whole time. But yet, I've been on some of these big old broadcasters who will make me blush with what they say. Honey, I'm so glad when this world stopped being so damn sensitive. Go back to the old ways. Go back to the old ways. Mind the business that pay you. That's what you do. That's what you do. Ooh, what is this? Oh. Oh, okay. So I see. But yeah, mind the business that pay you. Miss Funk, I remember you, honey. Yeah, 7 of Cups upright. This is adventure. This is exploration. This is have fun. It's, well, let's have fun, but be more adventurous. Baby, I was good up until like 11 minutes ago when Big O decided to be a big ass baby. Giving me this Class B infringement. Banned for 10 minutes. But you can't tell me what it was. Oh, you might have infringed on one of these. Do I need to start like, baby, they getting just as bad as Facebook. Facebook doing that bullshit where they sitting here going through people's shit from 12 years ago. Why are you going through shit from 12 years ago? Don't nobody remember shit from 12 years ago. That's y'all fault for being fucking nosy. Reading for the night. Waiting for the night. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. I'm doing to remember last week. Huh? Janelle, you have the four of wands inverted. You may not feel. This is kind of like not mourning the loss. This is kind of trying to ignore the loss. Strength is inverted. Either you're not feeling strong or you're going about this in a more masculine aspect. And Eight of Cups is inverted. Baby, everything that glitters ain't gold. The green on the other side ain't all it's cracked up to be. A lot of times, what they say about green grass on the other side is because it's fertilized with more bullshit. Like, yeah, all this, oh, censor. Now, they understand now there's a thing where you start infringing on people's rights. It really is. Be careful about that, because guess what? I don't tell y'all that you have to be here. You can choose to be here or not. And then if what I say and how I speak bothers you, you can just swipe up or down. So there's a difference. Thank you for being a fan, sugar. Done fucked up my damn timing. I'm trying to remember what time I started. I'm gonna have to add about 11 minutes to it. I think I'll be here like 11:30. I think, unless it's counting my hours from this morning when I was on here, but then I wasn't live. Queen T, what's going on? What's going on? Hold on. I know damn well. See, see, they ain't nothing but a bunch of four-legged children. One was too close, too quiet for too damn long. Knew it was up to something. Knew it was up to something. He is all comfortable on my damn blankets. Shay, thank you so much for the love, sugar. I heard coughing, and I just knew his ass was choking on something, even though it sounds nothing like him. Lord, I think I got that mama ear. It was on TV. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. King Ashanti, what's going on? I knew his little ass was up to something. It's fine. I have to wash clothes anyway. I just washed the blanket. He ain't gonna like cause he gonna get a bath. Um, thank you, King Ashanti. Thank you, thank you. Yo, so before Big O was a big bitch, my live had like over 10,000 hearts. I am shocked. I am shocked. I am shooketh. I cannot believe. So I thank y'all very much. um. Okay, so I'm seeing like more and more like I'm seeing more and more that this. You know what? Just play the game. Just play the game the way the game is played. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do, and I'll work on doing like a streaming service that goes directly to my face. Well, not my Facebook, but my website. That way, you can't tell me shit. What's going on, Phoenix? Phoenix. Okay, so let me tell y'all. By all means, if you have questions, if you are new to my live, I do live readings. The only thing that guarantees that I read you is if you send gifts or purchase your live pool off my website. But the whole person on there and then coming on here sometimes is hard. So it's easy just to see the gifts being given. That way I know who's already, purchased theirs. And yeah. Anyway, but since we're speaking of Phoenix, I had this damn dream a couple nights ago. It was I would say it's funny, but there was nothing funny about it. It was all the black superheroes, but it was like superheroes that weren't black. So it was a whole bunch of shit about. First, it was about a baby that was not mine. My one of my cousins that had passed, he was in the hospital. Everybody came to see this one child, and long story short, he looks at me and he's like, "You want to hold it?" No, 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 you cool. Like literally, he died from complications of diabetes. In the dream, he was missing an arm. He was not missing an arm in life, and he calls the baby his name. He just drops it, like drops it at me, and I catch it. And I was like, "The fuck is wrong with you?" And he said, "You weren't gonna let anything happen to that baby." What? You were not gonna let anything happen to that baby. Mind you, I don't have any kids. There would be no reason for me to be pregnant right now at all. So I'm like, okay. But it ended up being this badass little boy in there. Oh, I could have whooped his ass, his mama ass, everybody ass. I could have beat the shit out of them. But he was a brat. They would not correct him for anything. Yo. Oh my god. Yo. Okay, so in the dream, the little boy was like he was a brat. Nobody would do anything. I took him to the side, and I ended up having to talk to him. And something to his mom, because I said, "You gonna stop embarrassing your mom." I said, "You damn sure couldn't do that shit with me." Yo, a couple of days ago, I went to my little cousin's track, and I got there for his baseball practice. I missed his track practice. It was a little boy in there showing his entire ass, just like this little boy did in my dream. And his mama was just there, just like, "Oh, well, he's just tired. Why did you bring his tired ass here for us to fucking deal with?" But I digress. The part about the superhero was that I remember, and it was wild as shit because it was not the superheroes that you knew. Something was going on, and like some bad, I guess, villain was showing up or whatever. All I know is that it was like the League of Superheroes, all of them. It was just like looking at every superhero, so you can't really distinguish them unless you really look at each one. So everyone was doing their own montage. The first one was Black Cat. Black Cat shows up, and Black Cat ends up being the lady from the Help, the Eat My Shit lady. but she's the way like her hair is like short, like she is in the other superhero movie. Mind you, I've never watched that movie, so I don't know what it's even about. But it was her in the black leather suit, and she did the superhero land type thing. Another girl shows up. She's Black Panther. I was mad because when they did the Black Panther, when they called it, you hear this like the and Black Cat and Black Panther. So when they did that, I thought it was my turn, and some other chick shows up being Black Panther, and I was pissed off. I was like, so while I'm waiting for my part of the montage to show up, Blade shows up. Blade shows up and he's talking to me. He's like, "So what's going on?" I say, "We just waiting." And Freddy Krueger always shows up in my dreams some type of way. Apparently, him and I don't know who the girl was, but she in my dream she looks like Gamora, but she's not Gamora. Instead of her being like all green, she's like black and green or black and teal or whatever. But she ain't Gamora. I know she's not Gamora. Freddy Krueger and apparently Gamora was talking. So when my montage came up, they called it. My name was not Black anything. My name was Rising Phoenix. And apparently I ride in on this black motorcycle. I don't know what I'm wearing, but I ride in on it, do my little like my little superhero thing and everything. And Freddy is sitting here running after me, running his mouth. I was like, bro, I would destroy you. And he sees her. He's like, yo, what's up? How you doing? I was like, y'all know each other. She looks at him. She's like, hi, Freddy. And Blade looks at me like literally Blade as in Wesley Snipes Blade. And he's like, ugh. But they were doing like all the female black superheroes first. I just found it funny that mine was Rising Phoenix. Because I wanted to be Phoenix in one of my other dreams, but I actually end up being Dragon in that dream. I wonder if this means I'm transitioning or evolving or something. And then Kim from last night was talking about a rising phoenix, a phoenix rise from the ashes. So okay, yeah, whatever. What's going on, Dean Tarot? I don't have kids. I run a home daycare for the past 18 years. You got kids. You just have the better way where you get them back to their owners. That's the best way to have kids, to give them back to their damn owner. That is the best way to have them. Your dreams have been just like that. I don't know. Maybe it's a thing. Maybe it's in the atmosphere or something. I don't know. My dreams have always been very very animated, from horror movie to superhero. Like if I have a regular ass dream, something's wrong. If I have a dream I'm just driving down the highway and nothing happens, something's wrong. Like the only time some shit like that happens is if like I fall asleep right at time for me to go to go to work or something, then I'll probably have a dream like me getting ready for work and I'm always late. My 9-year old goddaughter, I can't get to ever leave. Yeah, but her owner can always come get us. Like, all right, now come pick it up. It's time. It's gonna be waiting for you at the door. Don't leave no children with me. It's like, okay, I'm gonna watch them for this time, but when I get irritated, it's time to come get it. Okay, it's time come get your come get your child. Okay, come pick it up. It'll be outside waiting for you. Keep on. I'm gonna call defects and say your ass abandoned them. Come pick it up now. You don't want to watch and take care? I sure the hell do not. And watch, eventually I'll probably have my own. Because apparently that's what my dreams have been leading up to. Dangerous, welcome back, sugar, welcome back. gonna be stuck in my head. Dangerous. Mm-hmm. Take away my money, throw away my son. You can call me honey, but you know damn good for me. Take away my money, throw away my son. Damn. Um, this me so much more lately. These parents have them and like, and yeah, want you to raise them. Exactly. Like, here's my thing. Nobody told your ass to get pregnant. You decide to have a kid. That is up to you. But then you decide that you don't want to. Let's play that. If you feel like this is something that is above your pay grade, you are not ready to take on the responsibility of having a kid, and you want to give it up, baby, I commend you for understanding that you couldn't handle it. I would say, well, I put the kid through that anyway by giving birth, but didn't. That's your choice. Nigga, got shit to do with me. The thing is, people get these kids and then they take that whole it takes a village to raise a kid shit literally. Like, the village is supposed to raise your child and not you. No, you're supposed to instill foundations into that child first. You had that child. That child is with you more than it's with anyone else. Or should be. But you want to blame the teachers. You want to blame the, like, let me tell you something. Teacher tried to sit here and say some shit about my little cousin's son. Said, oh, he didn't do this. Every teacher in that building know my little cousin. And they said, because she tried to fail him for something. She said, who you failing? She said, where was the documentation? Why wasn't I informed? Every teacher up there got my number. Trust and believe. They know I'm going to come up there. Not me, but I'm saying as if I'm my little cousin. The teachers told that woman, you dead ass wrong, because you tried to put that on his permanent record. Oh, she had that shit sorted out and fixed. She had that fixed. You not about to sit here and do that to the little boy. That's a child that has been raised. Now, all these other heathens that people done gave birth to, them little creatures. Ooh, child. It's been so many times where I could give a child a look and it would shut up and sit down. The child has never had this look before. So the fact that a whole stranger can make your child mine and you can't is an issue. Been dismissing many more kids since reopening in March. Yeah. I hate when parents come in saying what you learned today. I'm like, exactly. Exactly. And then I feel now on the other side, it's like when the kids are at home and the teachers are like, okay, they send home packets. Do you hear me? They send home, what's going on, Sweet Rose? How you doing, sugar? They send them home packets. Thank you for being a fan, Shad'Oracle. They send home these big ass packets and expect the parent to do the teaching though. It's like, nah, just because they're homeschooled or just because they're online now don't mean you get to stop being the teacher. You are still the teacher. Your job is to still teach these children. The parent's job is to reinforce it. See, people done got a little sideways and got confused about some of this stuff nowadays. People want the teachers to be the parents and the parents to be the teachers. That's not how this go. That's not how that works. You the parent, you do the parent stuff. You the teacher, do the teacher stuff. Your job as the parent is to help reinforce the teacher. The teacher's job is to help reinforce the parent. But y'all don't cross lines now. Y'all can't do like we did back in the day. So I know back in the day, my teachers, now I was always a good student. I was always an A+ student. Never had to call my mama for nothing. But if I even thought about getting beside myself, my teacher had the authority to check me. And then would sit here and tell my mom, well, she got put over here in timeout. She had to sit over there in timeout because this. I bet I never did it again. Hell, I like snacks. I like playing. Oh my God, I done went to school only 6 days Yeah. My little cousin has a pack, baby. When I say that packet, and I'm like, what grade is he in? Because I begin confused at the packets. The packets either be way too damn advanced or too childish. I'm like this is the issue. As the teacher, it's like because they're not hands on, you don't know how to teach anymore. You don't know your students anymore. I guess because you're not with them. But even through here, a lot of y'all I know. A lot of y'all I know a little bit of you. I know enough of you to kind of get a gauge of who you are. I'm not gonna say I know you, but I can kind of gauge what type of person you are. You can't do that. You can't tell that this child here is having more problems with this. That this child here, the parents aren't doing this. What happened? Big O was a big bitch. They said they banned me for a class B, and I have no idea what a class B is because they don't give you classes in the things to tell you which one they banned you for. So I'm gonna assume they said they banned me for pornography or some shit. Um, but yeah, but yeah, they give a lot of shit, a lot of shit. What? Go on my page. Go on my page. Go to my profile. You'll see it. I put the picture up there. I've seen now. Granted, now maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm not the correct type of person to, cause I don't have kids, so I can't tell y'all how to have and deal with children. However, I was raised by some very good mothers. And apparently, every child that has ever been within my care got some act right about themselves. So I can't tell you how to raise your child. However, I can tell you when a child is getting out of pocket, you might want to check it. But these teachers today, you can tell who just teaching for a check. You can tell who just teaching for a check. Oh, I'm just here. Look, this is the curriculum they gave me. This is what I'm gonna do. When I was little, teachers tailored their curriculum to their students. If you had to, if there was some things that your students had to know, like by the end of the year, I expect them to know four of their colors. Your job is just to get it done. They didn't say how you get it done. Whether you sat here every day and said, would you like a red apple? Would you like a blueberry? Would you like a yellow banana or would you like an orange? If you did that every single day and the kid all of a sudden knew it, that was your business. But if another kid can't pick up on it because the orange doesn't make sense because yellow and banana are two different words, but orange. So now you got to tell it to that kid to help them understand. Maybe not an orange. Would you like an orange Cheeto? Let's tailor it to the child. Nowadays, baby, everybody want to be cookie cutter. I can't deal. I honestly said, that's how you teach yeah, every kid is different. It's all about, man, look, when they did that whole thing when they was talking about APS teachers, they were doing some stuff with the teachers because the teachers got caught cheating on tests. Yeah, they're gonna get caught cheating on tests because you're putting the emphasis on the results and not getting to the results. You're not getting the learning part. They don't have enough time to teach this shit. A lot of kids don't pick up on shit. A lot of kids don't want to pick up on shit, and then you wonder why they're stressed out. The students stressed out because the teachers are stressed out. The parents are stressed out because the kids are stressed out. Everybody's stressed. Let me tell you one other thing. You know that the fact that schools open at like 7, like school buses run at 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, they didn't even have to do that. They just decided it was so much easier and cheaper, so they can do. Yeah, it's an episode of Adam Ruins Everything that does that. But like when I was coming out of high school, the teachers now, and I'm not gonna say what high school stuff I went to, but we had teachers who would go around and proctor the test and then look, student look up. Okay, I need to look back over that one. There's a you sure about that one? Read the question again. Because y'all are now basing, and then I think they started trying to base the teachers' pay on the students, on what their results were. Yeah, if you're gonna tell me the difference between me getting paid $9 an hour and $45 an hour is I have to have at least 17 out of 20 kids pass, I'm gonna do what the fuck it take to get 17 kids to pass. That's not that teacher's fault. That's the system. The system is failing everybody. The system failing the students. It's failing the teachers. It's failing the parents. I have three kids. My one daughter is slow learner. She's 19, but on third grade level of reading. She learned different. Is she dyslexic? They passed them out. Yeah, I knew kids that literally just passed through school, couldn't read for shit. Is she dyslexic? Have you ever got her tested? She could be autistic. There are different spectrum of. But yeah, no, just passed her on. She has her words messed up. She's autistic. I mean, she's dyslexic. I think she sees her words backwards. My husband had almost a 4.0. He was 19. They wanted him out. I asked, they didn't care. See, see, now that's the thing with my little cousin. She had once she felt like something was going on with her son's learning, she went ahead and got him tested and found out he was autistic. I had a 4.0 in school. They didn't give a damn what I did. I will tell you, I will honestly tell you, when I started high school, I started in one school because I was in a magnet program. I was in their law magnet program. They decided the best way to do this was to give you your packet of homework, all your packet of schoolwork the first 2 weeks. We get magnet students started school 2 weeks earlier. So we could get acclimated to the school and everything. I finished all my packet of homework within 2 weeks. They had nothing for me to do. I would have been there for months with nothing to do. They couldn't come up with anything. I knew all the terms. I memorized everything. I passed every test. Like, they would literally test you. It's like, okay, if you know the homework, if you pass the test, you were considered finished with the grade. But they couldn't pass me to the next grade because of me being in the magnet program. I ended up having to go to a different school. I told my mom, I was like, I was bored. I got sent to a different school, like a regular school. That's my godson. Doctors trying to say isn't autistic, just a slow learner. He has all the characteristics. Go to another doctor. I will go to another doctor. I will go to DFAS. I will go to anybody. I will go to CPS, whoever, and be like, look, they are not trying to help me help my child. And a lot of it is they don't want to do the work. Because once you find out you have a special needs child in your class, you have to change your curriculum. You have to, or you have to send him to a different class. I would say I would have, baby. You couldn't have told me nothing. Whoever I would, if I had to go to the president, I'd be saying right at the White House, we need to talk. We need to talk. They put my autistic son on fluoxetine, Prozac. What the hell is that supposed to do? Autism and Prozac don't go together. Is he ADHD? The reasons we have just be so overwhelmed and having public assistance is not help. Yeah, calm him down. Oh, so he have a sensory issue? Like he gets very worked up very quickly. Yeah, he says things to get their attention. That's something different. That's something different. But I would just say, I would just look. You have to be your child's best advocate. If you feel like your child is not getting what they need, I was quick to tell my mama anytime something I felt like I wasn't getting when I needed. When I was in school and I told her, Mom, I'm done with the work. My mom, knowing me, knowing her child, was like, "What do you mean you're done? I finished everything. Everything for the year is done. Why did they give you everything for the year right now?" She went to school and talked to the teachers. They said, "Okay." She said, "Okay, so what else can she get? What else? What other work is there? Can you start her on work for the next year or what?" Now we can't do that because y'all don't want to have to pay for the special test that I would have had to take at the beginning of the year because I finished the school year out. You didn't want to pay for the test for me to go to the next grade. Yeah. Yeah, I said if I ever have kids, most likely I'm going to homeschool. I'm going to homeschool, and I'm going to really homeschool. I want to look into the K-12 program, because you can get. I think there's a way you can get certified or something like that. But I want to look into the K-12, and I think what is it called? I was gonna say Montessori. Is it Montessori? I think it's the Montessori type of schooling where that's how they school. They dedicate it to how the child learns. Is Montessori? Yeah. I'd rather have my child learn that. That cookie cutter shit ain't gonna work. So my should I ever come on here and I have a kid, you can bet that kid getting homeschooled. I hate the idea of it because I would like the kid to be out there, be around his peers, kids his own age and shit like that. Be able to interact with them. But knowing mine gonna be very old mentality, very old school. It's not gonna be. It's like, yeah, we have fun, but you ain't got shit to talk about. You want to talk about SpongeBob. I want to talk about Young and the Restless. I want to talk about what Reba and Shane was doing on As the World Turns, One Life to Live. Want to ask you, how do you make something more basic? Do you add salt or do you subtract salt? They can do certain activities with their peers. They can? Like at my old job, I know the man. His wife, but then again, his wife is a certified teacher. He's like, yeah, she homeschooled all our kids, and all of them are ahead of the game. I'm literally gonna look into that because should I ever have a kid, I would rather just homeschool. At least there, I know, hey, what time you eat, what you're eating, what you're learning, how you're learning, how do you learn. If it's not clicking, I can get the tutors. I'd rather do that. Cause sitting here, I'm just, hey, that's my fault. That's my downfall. I feel like if shit's gonna get done right, I'm gonna be the one to do it. Yeah, I'd rather do that. Like, I've worked in a daycare enough. I've seen the stress. And then one thing about it is bad behavior is contagious. I've seen kids in the daycare. I mean, you got some solid foundations, but you'll see a peer acting out and you want to try that. Don't play with me. Now, you know better. You know that one ain't got good sense or good home training. So, thank you so much, Sugar. Thank you. Thank you. You have a good night too. I think I've made my hours tonight. I think. Pretty sure I have. Um I need to go in there and cook. My next box of food apron is here. Oh, and I forgot the girl, but her dad, Billy. If I'm right, it's in this box. The fried potatoes and onions. So I thank you, Billy, for that. I truly do, because I do enjoy some good old fried potatoes and onions with some gravy. So I'm gonna go ahead, and it's 11:30 at night. No, damn well, I'm gonna be tired as hell when I finish this. But um, well, if I cook it now, I can meal prep. I could meal prep. I told you I'm trying to behave myself with eating. I'm trying to be the best me I can be. And I'm trying to get myself to cook more, because at least me cooking, I can control what I'm eating. I can know what I'm eating. It's not always easy. I did slip. I got home late and I ordered wings. Wasn't terrible. It lasted me like a day. So I'm good. But does anyone have any more questions before I go ahead and call it a night? What's going on, Dayhill Prince Tron? And I'm gonna have to well, I'll be doing PKs soon. I think I have a PK Tuesday. I think I have to check. But I'll be doing PKs. Not entirely sure what they are. I've just seen people do it. I've never set one up. I just know people saw the old line and this and that, and I have no idea what the fuck that is. So yeah, I'll be doing those, you know, shortly. But anyone have any questions? Any questions? What damn movie is that? Hmm. Okay. If not, we thank you for joining us in the Shadow Gallery. The lights are out, the doors are closing. The help halls will graciously and gratefully escort you on out the door. Please do not trip on your way out. They do not care. They will cast you like rooms and bags of bones. If you would like to book your private session, if you would like to donate to the show, you may do so at my website, www.madamshad'o.com. No W in Shad'O. If you put a W in Shad'O, I'm not responsible for where you go or where you end up. It is on my website is listed on all my pages. Like me, share me, subscribe to me, turn notifications on so you know when I go live next time. Become a fan on Big O. Um, yeah, Big O. I did do the pay scale, so like I said, the only thing that guarantees me reading you is purchasing a live pull. That is the only thing that guarantees me reading you. Other than that, I have my announcements page, my frequently asked page. That way, if you have a question as to how to book a session or what session is the best fit for you, what's the difference between a session and a reading, that is all there on my website. If you would like to send me any matching scarves, I do have somebody on Facebook who wants to send me what she made. My P.O. box is on there. But we thank y'all. Y'all have a good night. Any energetic beings that are here that are not allowed to be here, that are not welcome here, that are not even assigned to be here. You do not have to go home, but you do have to get the hell out of here. We thank y'all. If you are a good person, then have a great night. And if you're not a good person, then just have the night you deserve. I'll see y'all next time.